for hesitations and half measures, my friends, is over. Was there peace when 40 CRPF jawans were martyred in Pulwama? Was there peace when our brave soldiers were ambushed in Uri? अगर कोई हमारा धर्म पूछ के मारेगा, तो हम धर्म बताकर मारेंगे. With this undying spirit of patriotism, I rise today not just as a representative, but as the voice of a billion Indians. A nation whose heart bleeds for its martyrs, whose soul demands justice, and whose resolve remains unshaken. Greetings to one and all present here. I am Sonakshi Bhattacharya from the state of Bengal, but today I stand here most importantly as an Indian. And as an Indian, my friends, I would like to ask for a firm and uncompromising stance against cross-border terrorism. The time for hesitations and half measures, my friends, is over. Now, some in the opposition may argue that such a move may destabilize peace. But to them, I would like to ask, was there peace when 40 CRPF jawans were martyred in Pulwama? Was there peace when our brave soldiers were ambushed in Uri? Was there peace when our air base was attacked in Pathankot? Silence, my friends, is not diplomacy, and appeasement is not strategy. When terror is exported across the border as state policy, the only response must be strength. Under this very government, our border security forces are stronger, sharper, and more technologically equipped than ever before. Today, drone surveillance, AI-backed fencing, night vision monitoring, and satellite tracking have significantly reduced infiltration. The surgical strikes post-Uri, the Balakot airstrikes, and even, my friends, the most recent Operation Sindoor sent a message that India will not tolerate terrorism, not even for one night. Looking forward, this government is laying a comprehensive blueprint to eliminate terrorism from its very roots. We have empowered agencies like the NIA and the Multi-Agency Center for Real-Time Intelligence Sharing. We are tackling money laundering and terror financing head-on. Hawala networks have been exposed, Benami assets seized, and sleeper cells dismantled through coordinated efforts of the ED, NIA, and the state forces. Now, my friends, let us not forget that every single government of India has been facing the dark shadow of terrorism since independence. But the difference today lies in the clarity of intent to move from response to retaliation, from defense to deterrence. But again, I must remind you that this fight isn't just the government's. It is of India's. We need internal unity, we need collective political will, and we need to rise above the partition lines and stand with our armed forces and institutions without ambiguity as one nation. So I ask this House, will we let the pain of our martyrs go in vain? Will we keep waiting for another attack to wake up? Or will we act now boldly and decisively as one nation? India, my friends, has wept enough. India has condemned enough, and now is the time to wake up. Now is the time to act boldly and decisively and to honor our 1994 resolution and end cross-border terrorism. We must let the world know that India will fight, India will rise, and India will prevail. Because at the end of the day, my friends, Bharat सिर्फ एक भूमि का टुकड़ा नहीं, एक जीती जागती राष्ट्र की आत्मा है, और अगर कोई हमारा धर्म पूछ के मारेगा, तो हम धर्म बताकर मारेंगे. थैंक यू सो मच. जय हिंद, जय भारत.